Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel, Time Capsule. Today, we take a quiet moment to remember some remarkable individuals we've recently lost. People whose talents, stories, and dedication touched the lives of many around the world. From music and film to television and creativity, each of them left behind memories that continue to inspire. In this video, we gently Tommy DeCarlo was a talented rock singer whose remarkable journey from devoted fan to lead vocalist of the legendary band Boston became one of the most inspiring stories in modern rock music. Born with a deep love for music, Tommy DeCarlo spent much of his early life listening to the songs that shaped the rock scene of the 1970s and 1980s. Like many fans, he admired the powerful sound of the band Boston, whose music became known for its soaring vocals, melodic guitar work, and unforgettable anthems. At the time, he never imagined that one day he would stand on stage performing those same songs with the band itself. Before his career in music fully developed, DeCarlo lived a relatively quiet life, working regular jobs while continuing to nurture his passion for singing. Music remained a constant presence in his life, and he often performed Boston songs simply out of admiration for the band and its sound. Everything changed in the mid-2000s after the passing of Boston's original lead singer, Brad Delp. During that difficult time for the band and its fans, DeCarlo recorded several cover versions of Boston songs and shared them online as a tribute to the music he loved. Those recordings quickly caught the attention of Tom Scholz, the founder and guitarist of Boston. Impressed by DeCarlo's voice and the sincerity in his performances, Scholz reached out and invited him to audition. What followed was a remarkable moment in rock history. A devoted fan who had spent years singing Boston songs in his own home was suddenly given the opportunity to perform them on stage with the band itself. Tommy DeCarlo officially joined Boston as lead vocalist in 2008 and soon began touring with the group. Fans quickly embraced him, recognizing that he carried the same powerful vocal style that had defined the band's sound for decades.
Concert audiences across the United States welcomed him warmly as he performed classic songs such as More Than a Feeling, Peace of Mind, and Amanda. His voice helped keep the band's legendary music alive for both longtime fans and a new generation of listeners. Those who worked with DeCarlo often described him as humble and deeply grateful for the opportunity he had been given. Despite performing on large stages and traveling across the world, he remained grounded and appreciative of the fans who supported the band. His journey from fan to frontman became an inspiring reminder that passion and dedication can sometimes lead to unexpected opportunities. Tommy DeCarlo passed away recently, bringing sadness to the rock music community. Fans who had followed Boston's music for years shared heartfelt tributes, remembering the concerts, performances, and moments that had meant so much to them. Although he is no longer with us, the songs he performed continue to live on. Every time Boston's music plays, listeners are reminded of the voice that helped carry the band's legacy into a new era. Tommy DeCarlo's story remains one of passion, perseverance, and the extraordinary paths that music can create.
Country Joe McDonald was a legendary folk singer and songwriter, whose music became one of the defining voices of the protest movement of the 1960s. Born Joseph Allen McDonald, he grew up during a time when music was becoming an important way for young people to express their beliefs and emotions. From an early age, he developed a deep love for songwriting and storytelling, using music as a way to reflect on the world around him. That passion eventually led him to form the band Country Joe and the Fish, a group that would become widely recognized during the cultural movements of the late 1960s. The band quickly gained attention for their bold lyrics and socially conscious themes. Their songs often addressed political issues and questioned the growing conflict of the Vietnam War. Through their music, they captured the thoughts and emotions of a generation searching for peace and change. One of the band's most famous songs, I Feel Like I'm Fixin' to Die, Rag, became one of the most recognizable protest songs of the era. The song blended humor, satire, and powerful commentary, creating a message that resonated with many listeners. One of the most unforgettable moments of McDonald's career came in 1969 at the legendary Woodstock Festival. Standing before a massive crowd of hundreds of thousands of people,
he performed the song in a way that perfectly captured the spirit of the moment. The performance became one of the most iconic scenes in music history and symbolized the cultural voice of a generation speaking through music. Throughout his career, Country Joe McDonald continued writing songs, recording albums, and performing concerts around the world. His music combined elements of folk and rock, while often reflecting on themes such as peace, justice, and social awareness. Beyond his work as a musician, those who knew him often described him as thoughtful, sincere, and deeply committed to the ideas he believed in.
He saw music not only as entertainment, but also as a way to encourage people to think about the world around them. Even later in life, he continued performing and sharing stories about the cultural movements that shaped his career. Fans appreciated his honesty and the authenticity he brought to his music. Country Joe McDonald passed away in early March 2026, leaving behind a legacy that stretches across decades of music history. As news of his passing spread, musicians and fans alike shared tributes, remembering the important role his songs played during one of the most transformative periods of modern culture. Although he is no longer here, his music remains a powerful reminder of a time when songs carried messages of peace, hope, and social awareness. Country Joe McDonald's legacy lives on through the melodies, lyrics, and memories he shared with the world. Tributes to Country Joe McDonald. Sandy Wernick was a respected film producer and entertainment professional whose work behind the scenes helped shape many beloved comedy films and television projects over several decades. Born with a passion for storytelling and entertainment, Sandy Wernick built a career that quietly influenced the world of comedy and filmmaking. While audiences may not always recognize the names of producers, their role in shaping films, guiding creative ideas, and supporting actors and writers is essential to bringing memorable stories to life. Wernick began working in the entertainment industry during a time when television comedy was growing rapidly in popularity. Early in his career, he worked in production and talent coordination, gaining valuable experience in understanding how shows were created and how performers developed their work. One of the most notable parts of Sandy Wernick's career was his long professional relationship with comedian and actor Adam Sandler. Over the years, Wernick played an important role behind the scenes in several projects connected to Sandler's work. He served as a producer on a number of comedy films that went on to become widely recognized by audiences around the world. His work helped support the creative process that allowed many popular comedy stories to reach the big screen. While producers often remain out of the spotlight, their influence on a project can be enormous. They help bring together writers, directors, actors, and crew members to turn ideas into finished films. Sandy Wernick was known for having a strong understanding of comedy and storytelling, which allowed him to contribute meaningfully to many successful productions. Colleagues in the industry often described Wernick as supportive, creative, and deeply passionate about entertainment. He believed strongly in collaboration and enjoyed helping performers develop their ideas into memorable scenes and stories. Those who worked with him appreciated his calm personality and his ability to encourage creativity among the people around him. In an industry that often moves quickly and demands constant innovation, Wernick was known for maintaining a thoughtful and encouraging approach. Beyond his professional accomplishments, friends and colleagues remembered Sandy Wernick as someone who valued humor, not only in his work, but also in everyday life. He believed that laughter had the power to bring people together and brighten difficult moments. Sandy Wernick passed away recently, bringing sadness to many within the entertainment community. As news of his passing spread, fellow filmmakers, actors, and fans shared messages of appreciation for the role he played in helping create some of the comedy films audiences had enjoyed for years. Although much of his work took place behind the camera, the impact of his contributions continues through the movies and projects he helped bring to life. Sandy Wernick's legacy is one of creativity, collaboration, and a deep appreciation for the power of laughter. Tributes to Sandy Wernick. Jennifer Runyon was a talented American actress who brought warmth and sincerity to the screen through her roles in television and film during the 1980s. Born with a natural talent for performance, Jennifer Runyon gradually built a career that placed her among the recognizable faces of television during that decade. She appeared in several productions that allowed audiences to see her natural screen presence and the authenticity she brought to her characters. One of the films that connected her with a wide audience was the iconic comedy Ghostbusters, a movie that would go on to become one of the most beloved films in modern cinema. Although her role in the movie was relatively small, being part of such a widely celebrated film helped introduce her to audiences around the world. In addition to film work, Jennifer Runyon appeared in several well-known television shows that were extremely popular during the 1980s. Among these were Charles in Charge and The Love Boat, both of which were widely watched by viewers during that time. These shows helped showcase her ability to portray characters who felt genuine and approachable. She had a natural acting style that allowed audiences to connect easily with the roles she played. Her performances were often described as warm and sincere. Even when appearing in supporting roles, she brought a sense of realism and relatability that made her characters memorable. Jennifer Runyon approached her career with professionalism and dedication. Colleagues often described her as reliable and focused on her craft. She respected the work of everyone involved in the production process and believed strongly in collaboration. Away from the spotlight, she was known for her friendly and grounded personality. Despite working in an industry that often places intense pressure on performers, she maintained a calm outlook on life and valued meaningful relationships with family and friends. Fans who met her often spoke about her kindness and the appreciation she showed for the people who supported her career. She understood the connection between actors and audiences and treated that connection with genuine gratitude. Jennifer Runyon passed away in early March 2026, leaving behind a legacy of performances that continue to be enjoyed by viewers today. As news of her passing spread, many fans reflected on the shows and films that introduced them to her work. For those who watched television during the 1980s, her performances remain part of the memories connected to that era. Although she is no longer with us, the characters she portrayed continue to live on through the films and television programs she helped create. Jennifer Runyon will be remembered as an actress whose warmth and sincerity brought life to the screen. Tributes to Jennifer Runyon. Corey Parker was remembered by many as a passionate and creative individual whose energy, determination, and kindness left a meaningful impression on the people who knew him. Throughout his life, Corey Parker approached every opportunity with enthusiasm and a genuine desire to grow. Whether he was involved in professional projects, creative pursuits, or personal relationships, he believed strongly in putting his best effort into everything he did. Friends often described Corey as someone who carried a natural sense of curiosity about the world. He enjoyed learning new things, exploring different ideas, and finding ways to express his creativity. This curiosity helped shape the path he followed in life and allowed him to build connections with many people who shared similar interests. One of Corey Parker's most noticeable qualities was the positive energy he brought into conversations and collaborations. People often felt encouraged after spending time with him because he had a way of reminding others to believe in their abilities and remain hopeful about their goals. Those who knew him well frequently spoke about the loyalty he showed to friends and family. Corey valued relationships deeply and believed that trust and honesty were the foundations of strong connections between people. In both his personal and professional life, he demonstrated a willingness to support those around him. Whether offering advice, encouragement, or simply listening when someone needed to talk, Corey made an effort to be present for the people in his life. Colleagues often described him as dependable and hardworking. He approached challenges with determination and believed that persistence was one of the most important qualities for achieving success. Although life sometimes presents unexpected obstacles, Corey Parker remained focused on moving forward with optimism. His ability to remain positive during difficult moments inspired those around him to do the same. Corey Parker passed away recently, leaving behind a community of friends and acquaintances who remembered the encouragement and kindness he had shared with them. As news of his passing spread, many people shared memories about the conversations they had with him and the support he had offered during important moments in their lives. These stories reflected the genuine impact he had on those around him. Although his journey ended sooner than many expected, the influence he had on others continues through the memories he created and the inspiration he shared. Corey Parker's story reminds us that even small acts of encouragement and kindness can leave a lasting impression on the people we meet. His legacy lives on through the friendships he built and the positivity he shared with others. Tributes to Corey Parker. Jamie Dunn was an entertainer whose creativity and humor brought joy to audiences, especially children and families who grew up watching his television programs. Born in Australia, Jamie Dunn discovered early in life that he had a natural talent for entertaining people. His energetic personality and playful sense of humor made him well-suited for the world of television. He became widely recognized for his role on the popular children's television program Agro's Cartoon Connection, where he helped bring the puppet character Agro to life. The show quickly became a favorite among young viewers during the late 1980s and early 1990s. Through humor, cartoons, and lively conversations, the program created a fun and engaging environment for children watching at home. Jamie Dunn's creativity and timing helped make the show stand out as one of the memorable children's programs of its time. For many viewers, watching Agro's Cartoon Connection became a daily routine filled with laughter and excitement. Jamie Dunn's work helped create a sense of joy and imagination that remained part of many childhood memories. Although the character Agro often received much of the attention, those who worked behind the scenes understood the skill and creativity required to bring such a character to life. Jamie Dunn's performance combined voice acting, comedy, and improvisation in a way that made the character feel lively and entertaining. Beyond this well-known role, Dunn also worked in other areas of television and entertainment. His versatility allowed him to remain involved in the industry and continue sharing his talent with audiences. Colleagues often described Jamie Dunn as enthusiastic and generous. He believed strongly that entertainment should bring happiness to people, especially younger viewers who were discovering the world through stories and laughter. Fans who grew up watching his programs frequently remembered how much joy his work brought into their homes. For many families, the shows he helped create became part of cherished childhood memories. Jamie Dunn passed away recently, leaving behind a community of viewers who remembered the happiness he had shared through his performances. As people reflected on his career, many expressed gratitude for the laughter and imagination his work had brought into their lives. Although he is no longer here, the shows he helped create continue to remind audiences of the joy that entertainment can bring. Jamie Dunn's legacy remains one of creativity, humor, and the simple but powerful ability to make people smile. As we come to the end of this tribute, we're reminded that every life leaves behind a story. The individuals we remembered today shared their talents, passion, and creativity with the world, creating moments that continue to live on. Though they are no longer with us, their memories remain through the work they left behind. Thank you for joining us here on Time Capsule as we honored their lives. If this tribute meant something to you, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share your thoughts or memories in the comments below. Until next time, take care, and remember that the stories of those we've lost continue to live on through the memories we keep.